Monday. Or as we call it, Monday. Pause in Midsummer 6. What do we get? The 6th day of the camp, not long left. I needed to figure out the best uses for our remaining ingredients. It was on my mind as I headed out the schoolyard after preparing breakfast. I didn't really have anything to do outside. It was just a walk to spend a little extra time. It was 7 AM, about time for people to get up, but it was still quiet outside. The hallways in the school building were deserted, and the courtyard was clear of anyone at all. I expected the schoolyard to tell the same story. Ah, there we go. But there was one figure running the track I could tell even from a ways away. A small frame, short hair, and a running form I knew very well. Hina was running the schoolyard track entirely on her own. Hina was merely circling the track, maybe a little faster than a jogging pace. I guess I'll just call it running. She looked small and slender, but there was a strength in the way she ran. At meets, I remember likening her to a puppy or kitten running with all it has. Like she was just happy to run, sprinting at full power toward me or after a ball that had been thrown, something like that. She wasn't running at full sprint, but every time her feet kicked the ground of her arms, or her arms pumped her hair and her track jacket would flutter in the wind. I see where this is going. She looked beautiful. Hina's face, her figure, her gaze fixed ahead. It all looked beautiful to me. Yeah, that's getting there. I couldn't look away from Hina's running figure for some reason. I just kept staring at her as she moved slowly across the track. Slowly? She said she was running. On and on. I wonder if Hina could see me standing in the corner of the schoolyard. Would she notice me? I hoped so. Every now and then I would enter her field of vision as she ran with such dedication around the track. I stood there thinking those scattered thoughts for a while. Was I staring very long? I mean, I was kinda spaced out for a bit. I wonder why. I checked the clock on my phone. Good, maybe 10 minutes, but that was all spent watching Hina run. Have we been caught? I couldn't help gasping when Inamoto-senpai called out to me and appeared nearby. Oh, maybe we get... Because, you know, she is already in a relationship. Maybe we get advice from her? Or from one of them? Well, from her. Not from the other one, obviously. There we go. Busted. Did she see how long she was, like, staring at her, though? Gotcha. It just works. Makes sense. I watched Hina run as I listened to Inamoto-senpai. I mean, she's always run the same way ever since we were little, chasing behind me and stuff. Is that what it means for her body to move naturally? I had no idea. Stressed, I hadn't noticed.
走ることが好きで没頭できるとこもそうかな。本当は長距離って駆け引きも大切なんだけどね。
I would like to get behind, like I would like to get to know a little bit more details about that, because I thought it was just, well, obviously not, but you know, on the surface it just looks like you have to be able to run pretty fast, but obviously there's a lot of physique and a lot of technique behind that.
頭を空っぽにして走り続けられるのも大切な資質だとは思うのよ。
Definitely. Well, Hina's always loved running since she was a kid. That's why she joined the track team and always looks like she's having fun with it. But stress, I see, but she never made it obvious. In fact, she was always concerned about me instead. I feel like at some point, Hina got really responsible without me even noticing.
まだ決めるのは早いかもしれないからね。まだヒナも体ができている途中かもしれないしね。でも、もし何かあったら相談に乗ってあげてくれる？わからなくてもいいから。
I mean, we can't really. If it comes to running, that is.
お願いね。ヒナ、ユナちゃんにすごい懐いているみたいだから。さて、そろそろオーバーワークかな。あ、そういえばあの子ずっと走りっぱなし。大丈夫よ。祭りがほら。
Running alongside her? That would be a bad idea. Amishima Senpai is trudging over to Hina from the other side of the track. I think she is yelling something to her. Ooh. Oh, Hina's running away. Amishima Senpai started chasing her. Wow, Senpai is fast. She already closed the gap. Well, I thought Hina was seriously trying to get away.
そろそろ朝ごはんよね。今日もよろしくね。しかし何やってるのかしらあの二人。祭りまでふざけてどうすんのよ。
Oh yeah, that was kind of obvious. Is Amishima Senpai clinging to Hina from behind her? How are they still running? Is that really appropriate, Amishima Senpai?
祭り、いい加減にしなさい。早くヒナ、クールダウンさせてあげて。
Yeah, I mean, especially since Matsuri just started running and Hina has been running the entire time. The two of them looked over at us after Inamoto Senpai shouted at them. I could see Hina wave to me. Laughing when I saw her smile, I felt my cheeks flushing for some reason. Yeah, beautiful running form, right? Definitely just the running form. Well, yeah, she also already said like cute face and shit. Yeah. Wow, it took a while, huh? Well, I think we're still good. It was just supposed to be a quick walk. I probably still have time to finish breakfast since I only needed to heat some things up. But I hurried over to the cafeteria anyway when I remembered I hadn't set anything out yet. Oh, Ichika-san and Futano-san. It was still very quiet outside, so I noticed the two of them right away. Is Nena, by the way, still sleeping? Probably. Things were looking kind of dire yesterday. I wonder if they got enough sleep last night. Well, judging from both of their faces, especially Futano-san's, seems like it. Are they on a walk too? They are strolling kind of slowly, almost like they are leaning on each other. Morning, Ichika-san and Futano-san. Eh? Whoa. Huh, was it that loud? The two of them went bolt upright in surprise and jumped away from each other. Oh wait, were these two... Tomi-chan! Oh, morning. Yeah, morning. Oh, you done fucked it up. Sorry, I didn't think I'd scare you that much. Ah, no, it's fine, we were just a little surprised. Yeah. Their faces were both bright red. Need something? Oh, no, just saying hi. Did you get a good sleep last night? Yeah. Enough. It's gonna be interesting, by the way, when we go through the... We're gonna save that one for the last part, by the way. Because... them being like that surprised, like bolting up, leaning onto each other, there was something happening. And we're gonna save that for the last, by the way. That's gonna be endearing. That's gonna be really endearing. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. It's almost time for breakfast, so make sure you're at the cafeteria, okay? I'll wake up Nena-san and bring her too. Okay. Got it. Well, see ya. Later. The two said, hurrying away, their faces still bright red. They bolted away really fast. Those two, when I called out to them, they were both holding hands, right? Yuna! Yeah, you done fucked it up. What, Megumi? That time it was my turn to jump. Megumi had just about shot it at me from behind. What? Don't scare me like that. I saw it. I've seen it. Seen what? And you done fucked it up? Those two, Umi-san and Sasa-san, the two of them. Yeah. Yes, you were spying on them. Are you fucking insane? Yesterday, last night. Hmm? They were They were making out in broadcasting room. Why? Okay, now Yuna give her a scolding. That's cute and all, but you don't spy on stuff like that, huh? For a second, I thought I wasn't sure what Megumi had said, but the word slowly sunk in. Yeah, you know, that's exactly what I said. Something went down, obviously. If they wouldn't have, then they wouldn't have reacted the way they did. Why is the music away? What did she say? Are those two, Ichika-san and Futano-san, in the broadcasting room, making out? Does that mean? How, making out? No way. I saw it. I finally seen it. Really, Megumi? Oh, Sachi-san. Really? I got a good long look. Oh, if it hadn't been the broadcasting room, you could have seen too, Sachi-san. I saw it for the first time. Two girls make... Oh, that's why she's excited, okay. What was it like? Well, let's see. First, oh my, okay, okay. At first I thought it was like the Aihara senpai situation where they just kissed, but apparently they went like the full course. Well, let's see. First Sasa-san kissed Umi-san. Wait a second, what are you saying all of a sudden? But I have to tell Sachi-san too. You don't need to tell me, do that by yourselves. Huh? Don't give me that. I don't want to hear the play-by-play, but I want to hear. And why were you spying on them anyway? What do you mean, why? I guess I was spying, but we started this whole thing so we could see how girls do it, right? Was that the sole purpose? Right, but... Well, Sachi-san and I don't know how to do it. And you don't know either, right? Right, Yuna? Well, judging from the way things go, we are on a good pace. Then all we can do is watch other people and learn from them, right? I guess so, but I mean, only one of you need to know, and then the other one just follows suit, I guess. It's not like we'll get in their way. We're just watching a little. That's fine, isn't it? My Yuna, is your face glowing? Are you embarrassed by this? Of course I am. I understand how you feel, but you need to be prepared for things like this. Have I told you this already, Yuna? We could be in trouble if we didn't know what we were doing and weren't mentally prepared for it. I don't want that. I want my first time with Sachi-san to be a good thing. So we need more information. We'll do all we can to keep helping these girls, so we can see all sorts of examples from them. So you're gonna have to keep working hard for us, okay, Yuna? For our Utopia. Exactly. Stop that. Keep going. I want to cover my ears and run away, but I can't really escape these two, can I? So Ichika-san and Futano-san really... And at school. I mean, I guess I knew I was helping people for the goal Megumi was just talking about, but I didn't want to hear about any kind of stuff about my friends and acquaintances. Your face is like a beet, Yuna. Are you surprised? Oh, Yuna, you're so innocent. I thought you might be a bit enlightened in this area, but not so, it seems. Listen then. After the kiss, those two... Hey, seriously. I mean, we're gonna see it. And by the way, that's the thing. I said that. I want to see how those sex scenes are worded. Because that's actually gonna be pretty interesting. Like, as I've also stated before, by the way, in one of the sessions before, or in one of the parts before, the kiss between Aihara Senpai and Miki, was very endearing. It was cute. It was lovely drawn. It was really, really wholesome, like, worded. So, and heartwarming worded. So, it's gonna be interesting how the sex scenes are worded. I'm looking forward for this, for that particular reason as well. If we're being honest, actually, I kind of wish those two had gone further. Please stop talking about this. Go on now, Megumi. You mustn't tease Yuna-san so. These really aren't things to discuss so publicly. I mean, it's not like anyone else can hear you, you know? But please tell me about it later. Of course. So, Sachi-san's interested, like I thought. Well, this was their original goal. It's too bad you couldn't watch this time, but I'm sure we're gonna have a chance, Sachi-san. Indeed, I look forward to it. What do I do? I have a feeling I'm aiding and abetting something horribly wrong. Come on though, Yuna. I bet you're a little curious. Want me to tell you after all? No. I walked away from them, resisting the urge to cover my ears. Hey, where are you going? The cafeteria. It's time for breakfast now. Please don't follow me. What? Lame. Let Yuna-san do her work, Megumi. Okay. God. I know it's not really a surprise, but they're a ghost, so we'll put aside the matter of their spying. But there's no need for them to tell me about it. Ah, jeez, my face is on fire. Am I embarrassed? Is it something else? I'm not really sure what to call it, but my heart's pounding. As if marching to its beat, I hurry to the cafeteria. Getting heated, getting spicy. Definitely. After our usual busy breakfast, thanks to my busy schedule, I managed to drive Megumi's words out of my head. Looking over at Ichika-san and Hutano-san was still out of the question, of course. After I was finished cleaning everything up, I was beginning to feel like I'd regained my composure. For a break, and because I figured Tsukuragi-mine-san and Sono-sensei would be swamped as always, and could use the help, I headed to the math club room. Some of these days, she's gonna run into one of the couples, like going second base. The help was so... the help was to lighten their load, of course, but also to give the two of them a little time to get a little closer. But if the result of that is these two... Ah, jeez. Let's just not think about that right now. I mean, that's the initial goal. I mean, what do you expect? Oh, yo, Yuna. Ah. After I left the cafeteria, Yuka called out to me near the entrance hall. Morning. What are you in such a hurry for? Oh, no, I wasn't really in a hurry. Oh, yeah? You were walking pretty fast, though. Was I? Do you have makeup classes again today, Yuka? Yep. It's finally the last day. Man, those classes are a drag. If I didn't have a reward afterward, I don't know what I would have done. A reward, eh? Yuka has been attending classes really diligently. I've heard from both her and Ario-san that it's all due to them meeting for lunch and chatting a little afterwards. That's the reward Yuka means. I guess those plans hinge on Yuka making it to her classes. Ario-san seems really strict with punctuality with the whole disciplinary committee thing. You're really early today, Yuna. Though. There should be almost 30 minutes until her classes start. When we met like this the other day, it was much less extra time. Yeah, it's cause like I didn't even have time to sleep this morning. I wanted to get to school as fast as I could. Huh. Since I thought I might see you. I was right. What do you mean? Oh, lyrics? Oh no, probably the paper that she needs, you know? Maybe that. Even as I asked, I had a bad feeling about her answer, like this has happened before, hasn't it? My love rock's finally almost complete. That's right, it's just like before. Oh, so it's not the appliance that she needs. And you came early to show it to me. Yeah, I didn't think the timing would work out this perfectly, though. You're the final chore to complete my rock and roll, you know. You really think so? There's some stuff I'm kind of stuck on, but look, this is my masterpiece. Sure. Well, I can't really turn it down now, can I? I wonder if I'm weak to stuff like this. With Yuka, it's like I know her requests are innocent, at least. Actually, I feel like I might just be forced into the stuff more often lately. Like, I just can't ignore it anymore. I got it, let me see. Yeah. It's the third time, and here's her notebook again. She must be pretty rough with it, since its corners are getting all worn out. Though you can kind of tell how important it is to her, too. I open up the newest page, earmarked for me, and I read the lyrics written there. Let's see. What do you think? I think it's the right notes, but... is it bad after all? You know, it's actually getting kind of tiring rewriting it when you tell me it's no good. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't say it's no good. Hey. You looked like kind of serious and you got all quiet, you know. No, I was just really surprised and kind of impressed. Impressed. I'm sorry, I think it's good. I can't really say much more about it. It's cool. That's what it seems like. Oh. The lyrics written there were definitely... I'm not sure how to say this. It's not like they were particularly beautiful or touching, but... they were very straightforward. That's right. I think it would be most fitting to describe them as very Yuka. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't really understand rock all that well, especially the particular brand Yuka talks about, but it's clear what she's trying to say in these lyrics. Oh, so we don't... Okay, so we don't get to know the lyrics until she actually performs them. If we get a song out of this, like a legit song, it's gonna be cool. Seriously, I think this will work. I mean, I can't really guarantee that. You're singing this to Aria-san after all, right? She just seems so serious. There might be holes in the whole premise, but the lyrics themselves are good in my opinion. At the very least, I think it'll be a really good song. Not that I'm really a music expert or anything. I don't really have any favorite artists or anything. Diabolical, Necro, Buddha Army, well, that's all rap. Sometimes I'll listen to certain songs I like, but not much more than that. That's why the only evaluation I can give it is that it seems like Yuka, and from that measurement, I think it's good. Alright, I've finally gotten Yuna's blessing. Wait a second, just because I think it's good doesn't mean Aria-san is going to like it, right? Well, I mean, I guess so, but I feel like if it wouldn't get to Aki, But I feel like it wouldn't get to Aki if you didn't think it was good, Yuna. What if Aria-san and I have completely different tastes? It's not just about tastes. What's important is the rock. If that's wrong, nothing will get through. I believe in your judgment, Yuna. Really. Well, she has a lot more faith in me than I do. Because I gotta have faith. Okay, now all I've gotta do is hone in so that it gets through to Aki. I've stuffed my soul into it. I just need to get closer to Aki and make the lyrics all for her. Sure, good luck. Alright, today I'm gonna get her phone number and text her all sorts of stuff. Oh, you haven't exchanged numbers yet. Yeah, I kind of forgot about it. I know her home phone number, though. Isn't it usually the other way around? Well, whatever. Oh, your classes are starting soon, so you can't be late for the last day, right? Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm off. Yeah. Pay attention, okay? Right. She's really fired up. I wish more people were that positive. Okay, maybe not that positive. Sometimes it's bad to be positive, if you know what I mean. Ah! Alright. This isn't good. Quiet. Aria-san and I both muttered quietly as we worked. What wasn't good? Well, the site before us. The math club room has been completely absorbed by the summer camp task force HQ and school festival committee special summer vacation branch office. The amount of work piled up wasn't good, but what was most not good was the state of the two struggling with it, Sono-sensei and Tsurugimine-san. I'm back, and Nakishima-sensei wasn't there. I'm sorry, I guess she has the day off. Tsurugimine-san returned after they had gone to deliver some documents to the faculty room. But the two of them should have checked that Nakajima-sensei would be at school today before she left. It's like they are so overwhelmed with work that they have forgotten that. There's also a kind of weird energy to their conversations. Hey Tsuruka-chan, what do I do next? Let's see. Exactly, that's exactly the stance when like Sono-sensei, basically when Sono-sensei proposed. Fucking, this just pretty sums up both of their characters, and I fucking love it. They seem to be facing their work with unhealthy amounts of enthusiasm. I think we have some symptoms of acute workaholism here. Aria-san and Aria-san, those two seem like they have gotten a little off the deep end to you. Yeah, we should do something about this before something bad happens. I think you're right. Let's see then. What should we do though? I don't think we'd be able to stop those two now if we tried. But while I was considering our options, Aria-san got to her feet beside me. Please wait a moment, Sensei. What is it? Do you need help with something? Sono-sensei is surprised. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too. What is she planning to do? I believe it's time to re-examine the work we have here. What do you mean? We need to review the work we have and organize it a little. That and let's take a break tomorrow. What? What? Aria-san really isn't beating around the bush. Do you have other plans tomorrow, Aria-san? It looks like Sensei's misinterpreted Aria-san's suggestion. That's not what I meant. I believe you and Tsurugimine-san should take a break tomorrow, Sono-sensei. But we should? Yes, it's obvious that you two are overworking yourselves. Continuing on in this manner will make your efficiency drop, and you'll be more likely to make mistakes. Makes sense, yeah? And more importantly, if you don't rest soon, you'll both collapse. In order to get that rest, we need to reorganize. But we're finally getting into the groove. That's the worst state to be in. If you're working just on momentum, you're definitely going to make mistakes. Sono-sensei, you worked all through Saturday too, right? Yeah, but the summer camp didn't start until Wednesday. And before it started, were you on vacation? Oh, Sono-sensei was definitely working. She might really be on the verge of collapse then. You need to take a break soon. But I apologize, but I couldn't let it go unsaid. I'm not telling you to do your... I'm not telling you not to do your work. I'm just saying that you should take a break. It's a waste of time recovering from mistakes that could have been prevented with rest. Right. Talking like this to a teacher, I think it's cool, but Arya-san may be going a bit too far. Right. I mean, someone has to say it. They are not organized at all, so someone has to, like, you know, put the metal down. Sono-sensei is totally deflated now. But Arya-san hadn't said anything wrong. I'm sure she feels that way too. And I think Arya-san's suggestion is pretty good for my purposes as well. She's right about how much work Sono-sensei and Tsunugimi-san have been doing all through the summer camp. I really do think they should rest. And it is one of my objectives to help these two out while I'm here. The two of them have been working this whole time. I've helped them with that a little, but I feel like Megumi might complain if that's all I do. Let's organize the work, Sono-sensei. I'll gladly take Arya-san's suggestion. Ah, sure. Please help me out if you have any questions. Right. I have a pretty good grasp of the work Arya-san and I have been doing. All that's left is... And if you have any work you're hiding, could you get it out too? As long as we see all the work Sono-sensei has, we should be able to account for it. So they are doing all the work for them on their day off, I guess, then. We can go over these in September, right? I suppose so. It would be better to be prepared a little bit now, though. There are additional applications in September, aren't there? You'd have to do it all over again. I guess so. And you'll need more assistance for this one. Meaning it should also be set aside for September. Now thinking you might be able to do it on your own if you try. There are other students on the festival committee. There's no need for you and Tsunugimi-san to do it all yourselves. Right. And like that, once I had a clear understanding of the work, I was able to swiftly sort it into work for now and work for later. Maybe because of my cooking experience, I think I have a knack for this sort of task prioritization. I was thankful for Arya-san too, who was helping persuade Sono-sensei to go along with my suggestions. Her persuasion may have been a bit forceful though. Well, yes, someone has to. I think that about does it. We've organized the work and reconsidered our assignments. It took some extra time, but I think that'll let us finish everything today. Hey man, what are you two? Project managers? Tsunugimi-san said while I proudly surveyed my work. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you and Arya-san sorted through that mess like it was nothing. Look at all the work we don't have to do now. Oh, well, yeah, we don't have to do it now, but we're just putting off the work that doesn't need to be done immediately. It doesn't change the fact that it'll need to be done in September. Arya-san gave the trick away. It doesn't sound good to say we're putting it off, but it's not good to do more work than you need to either. Especially if other work has to be prioritized much earlier than the one that doesn't, obviously, that you can do later, yeah. So you'll have other planning committee members to help you then. The most important thing is that it would be a bad idea to try to do all this work with just the people here. I see. All we need to do now is finish our assignments. We should be able to get them done today. Yeah, you're right. Then you and Sono-sensei can do this, alright? Right. That's fine, right, sensei? That's fine, I think. I'm sorry, you two. Sono-sensei is depressed. I do kind of think we went overboard there, but please don't let it bother you. We all have our own ways of doing things, sensei. Arya-san, I kind of get the feeling you're just making things worse. I'm starting to lose my confidence. You're fine, Tsuyuko-chan. It's just that these two are machines. What are you gonna... what are you two gonna do with Tsuyuko-chan's confidence anyway? Are you gonna be teachers now? Are we gonna be teachers? Maybe? Maybe we should. I never thought about it before, though. I answered, though. I may have been getting a little ahead of myself. I've never considered it. I'm aware that I'm unsuited for it. I'll pity the people who had to learn from me. I pity the fool. I've been thinking I want to cook for my job somehow, but I haven't really considered any careers in particular. What are my options, I wonder? like a cooking teacher. I could be a chef or a nutritionist. I think there are a few. I suppose I could be a home ec teacher too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In which case, I think, I guess, I'd need to study more home economics, huh? Yeah, I guess I should be thinking about that pretty soon. I don't think you're unsuited for it. I think you would make both great teachers, Arya-san, Tomi-san. What about me, Tsuyuko-chan? Of course you too, Tsurukimine-san. If any of you are interested, I'll be happy to give you some advice. Let's leave the career counseling for another time, Sensei. We should finish our current work today. Okay, we'll do our work in the next room. We'll come ask if we have any questions. Alright, thank you. Right. The math club room is pretty big, but it's limited by a lack of tables or desks. Arya-san and I moved to the neighboring room to do our work. I also wanted to leave Tsurukimine-san and Sono-sensei alone with each other. Not that they'd have anything to do in there but work, I was pretty sure. I left the math club room with Arya-san carrying the papers I'd assigned to myself. Works out pretty well, yeah. I hope it's a little easier for Sono-sensei now. I'm sure she'll be fine. Shame she was still left with so much work that we couldn't help with though. Thank you, Yuna. That was well done. I don't mention it. I'm sorry for getting carried away. Don't worry about it. I don't even know you'd be able to lighten our workload so much when I made a suggestion. It was a big help. That goes for both of us then, I guess. I don't think I would have been able to persuade Sensei like you did, Arya-san. I'm glad. Now all we need to do is complete our tasks. All our tasks. Right. And I'm sure Arya-san won't have any trouble, but just in case... Yeah, I'll take this, okay? I said, grabbing the topmost folder on Arya-san's stack and adding it to my own. You kind of snuck yourself some extra work, didn't you, Arya-san? I think this evens things out, right? I really want to scout you now, you know. Let's get to it then. I'll have to sneak out before lunch. I've got a lunch date too. Again. Yeah, no, today's the last day of her makeup classes, so Yuka's here, of course. And depending on how much work Arya-san gets done, she might have less time to hang out with her. I bet these two would complain to me if it happened. Oh yeah, I'll do what I can if I concentrate. I should be able to get all of this done before I have to get dinner ready. I'm not as bad as Sono-sensei, but at this rate I might be turning into a workaholic myself.